Good morning. Another sunshiny day finds me out in my yard. I try to be out whenever the sun is out because it's so lovely. Anyways, I picked a book today about colors. It's called If You Take a Paintbrush. It's a book of colors, and it's by, I may not say the author artist's name right, but I'll show you in a minute and you can see how it's spelled. Fulvia Testa. Isn't that a cool name? It's an Italian name, and this author-illustrator is Italian, but he actually lives in New York City. So here's the book, and he has many that he's written for kids and grown-ups alike. But this is If You Take a Paintbrush. And in that picture, you can see lots of colors and two children, it looks like, making pictures. Isn't this a fun way to introduce the story with all those things that an artist might use? Yellow is the color of the sun. And today is such a beautiful day that, yes, I can see the yellow sun. Blue is the color of the sea and the sky. Yellow and blue together make green. And right there you can see the boy mixing the two colors together like a scientist or an artist. Green is the colors of tree in springtime. Now, in the spring, I think the green is a pale, beautiful spring green. And during the summer and even into the fall, trees will still be green, but the color of the green changes. It's no longer that light spring green. Orange is the color of oranges. Yum. That would be fun to have an orange tree growing in your yard. Red is the color of apples. Oh, that's one of my favorite fruits. And Nicholas's car is red too. See it right there? Lots of things are red. It's a wonderful color, a cheerful color. Purple is the color of the sweater that Nicholas got for his birthday. Oh, how very, very cool. And it's also the color of the flower that Nicholas gives to Nancy. He picked that flower and he's giving it to Nancy. Brown is the color of chocolate. Yum. I don't know anybody who doesn't like chocolate. It's also the color of coffee, and I love coffee. Gray is the color of the water when you take a bath. Now, I had to think about that a minute, because I'm not sure if that's the... a bird right there. But after it landed, and sorry me reading it, decided it would move off a bit. It's still going to listen. It was a dove, and they coo so beautifully. Coo, coo, coo. I love to wake up to the sound of doves cooing. Anyways, I wondered if the color of the bath, gray, was at the beginning or at the end. I suspect maybe at the end, after this little boy has taken a long bath and played for a long time. That's my guess. This cat is black, as is the color of night. Now, my kitty cat is a tuxedo kitty cat. She's black and white. White is the color of snow, and we had snow 3 times this week, and it's April. That's not supposed to happen in April, but it does. White is the color of a piece of paper, waiting for colors, for artists to make something fantabulous. And there it tells just a little bit about the artist who likes to make pictures for kids and adults alike. So it's a very short book, but one that inspired me when I thought about my garden. So we're going to take a walk about the garden, and we're going to see if we can spy something of each one of the colors that we read about in the book. I know we'll find lots of green and certainly lots of brown, But I bet if we look careful, we can find something of every color that was named in the book. All right, so I'm going to stop this one and start a second video. All right, we're on our walkabout looking for each one of the colors that was named in the book. All right. You can see the grass is starting to green up. Let's walk down this way because I happen to know the grape hyacinth are starting to pop up. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, here's a bunch. So, I don't know if you consider grape hyacinth purple or blue. I kind of think of them as purple. And I happen to love purple, so I have a lot of purple in my yard. Oh, these daffodils have had quite a time so far this year. They came up last week, then we got snow 3 days. So they've managed to hang on to their blooms. They're still as pretty as can be, but they're hanging their heads. I'm going to let them down and stand back and you'll see. I think they're saying, please, 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 weather, bring out the sunshine, no more snow. There you can see them hanging down. They don't normally do that, but they've had a lot of snow. All right, let's see what else we can find. Ooh, if we come this way, we can see the peonies starting to come up. Quite several of them. 3, 4 bushes. Okay, they're red. Beautiful red. And the flowers themselves will be pink and white. And trying to think if I have some red ones. Okay, here are some flowers that are just getting ready to peek out. And these are some of my very first flowers that bloom. And I have to be honest with you, I don't remember the name of them, but a friend of mine gave them to me. I have 3 in a row, and each year they come up faithfully early and flower. Alright, well, we've got green sedum growing in here, a ground cover, and the hostas will come up, as will the iris. Okay, you can see the iris right there. I planted them to be in front of the telephone box that I don't really like in my yard. But, you know, I do like having the telephone, so I probably shouldn't complain too much. Uh-oh, trying to get the flag untied here. Whew, it gets tied up every day. Poor flag, it's seen a beating. There we go. Alright, I put flags in my yard so that when there's not very many flowers, we'll have the color of the flags and the plates. Alright, there we go. Ooh, I look back there, and under the base of the spirea, I see so much fluff in that little hole. Makes me think that a bunny has built that and will be... Ooh, I'm sure that's a bunny nest. I don't want to get too close and disturb it. For all I complain about my bunnies, I love bunnies. Alright, here's plenty of hostas, and they will mostly flower blue throughout the year, from May all the way into September, because I have lots and lots of hostas in my yard. They're my husband's favorite plant, but I always like to see the hostas when they're first coming up, because they just look so tender and cute. These ones have had some frost damage and some rabbit nibbling right there. That rabbit ate the tip of that one. Oh well, it still looks like it's going to be a good-sized plant and will have lots of flowers. Well, I haven't seen orange yet. I do have a giant flower I made to have orange, but when the flowers start coming up, there will be lots of orange in my yard. Orange and purple and white and blue and... Oh, here's something exciting. I know Jacqueline shared a story with you about dandelions. There's a dandelion coming up soon. Bees love dandelions, and I love bees. All right. Well, if we come around this way, you are seeing lots and lots of different shades of green. So some greens have lots of blue. That makes them darker. And some greens have lots of yellow. and that makes them lighter. Here's a pair of, a little bit of flowers, so you can see some beautiful white flowers, and some pale blue ones right next to it that have faded a bit because they've been up for a very long time. The daylilies are over here, and when they flower, they'll be Stella de Oros, so they'll be yellow. All right. I don't know if there's anything else I'm going to show you, except for there happens to be some iris coming up right here. And that's not the big thing that I'm showing you. What I'm showing you is the main thoroughfare of a rabbit in and under the fence, as you can see. Oh, what's that? Oh, never mind. It's the outside of a magnolia flower. But the rabbits go in and out here, darting in and out, ever busy. All right, well, I'm going to end that for now so the birds and the rabbits can come back. But we saw many of the colors, and if we revisit my yard in even just a week, there will be many more colors to see. I'm ending with a picture of the lilacs and the maple that are red and green, budding out.